I wonder, what's the biggest gift you ever received? The best present that you ever received? Maybe you want to talk with the people that you're watching this video with, or maybe you just want to remember, what was that biggest and best gift? Some people talk about things that they received. Other people talk about people, and they're different. Things are different than people. Bicycles are different than brothers or children. Sometimes gifts are so big that we actually don't see them. So big that we need to go back. We need to go back to the beginning. And in the beginning, there was nothing except maybe a great big smile, but nobody there to see it. On the first day, God gave us the gift of light. God separated the darkness from the light. So now there was not just darkness, but also light. God gave us the gift of light, and by light I don't mean the light in a light bulb, or the light in a headlamp, or the light in a candle. I mean all the light that is light, the light which from all light comes. And when God saw the light, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. And I don't just mean the water that comes out of the tap, or the water in a lake, or a pond, or a stream, but all the water that is water. The water from which all water comes. Now this is the firmament. It separates the water below from the water above. And when God saw the water, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the second day. On the third day, God separated the dry land from the water, and gave us the gift of the dry land and of the green and growing things. When God saw the dry land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of the great lights, and the gift of night and of day, a way to count our days, to tell time. This is the great gift, the great light of the day, the sun. And these are the great lights of the night, the moon and the stars. And when God saw a way to make time. And God saw the great lights of the night and the day. God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures of the air. Not just the birds, but all the creatures of the air. And God gave us the gift of all the creatures of the sea. All of them. Now when God saw the gift of the creatures of the air and the creatures of the sea, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of the creatures that walk on the earth. Creatures with many legs. And creatures with 2 legs, like you and me. God gave the creatures with 2 legs God's image. And when God saw the creatures with many legs and the creatures with 2 legs, and the gifts of all of the other days, God said, "It is very, very good." On the seventh day, God gave us a gift of a day to rest and remember. To rest and to remember the gifts of all of the other days. Now, I don't know what you might do on that day. There are many ways for people to rest and to remember. There are different places that people go. By a lake, on a mountain, to a room, to church. I don't know what you do to rest and remember. I know that the Jewish people light 3 candles. And the Christians make the sign of the cross. Now, I wonder which one of these days you like the best. Which one of these days do you like the best? I wonder which one of these days is the most important day. It might be the same as the day you like the best, but it might be different. I wonder if there's any day we can take out and still have all the days we need. I wonder. And I wonder which one of these days is about you. I wonder where you are in these days. Well, I invite you to wonder. This is the Godly Play story of creation. This is the time of year where in the church we celebrate creation. Enjoy your wondering. Thank you.